Okay, so we are going to start with an image. So I'm going to advance our slides. And so here we have a picture. It says this picture shows objects that are about 10 centimeters long. And so I'd like us just to take for a minute or two, just kind of share looking at that picture what you notice. What do you notice when you look? What do you see? And you can, I think we're a small enough group that you can certainly use the chat, but you can also unmute and just share what you see.
Well, it looks like the orange is a graded or graduated Cuisenaire rod, and then the card has the number 10 on it.
Hmm.
So it's like this theme of 10, maybe.
Cool. Excellent. Thank you, Karen. Other folks, what do you notice?
Well, my first thought is I don't know what centimeters are, uh, because I work in inches. And so I always
Hmm.
have to think to myself, what is a centimeter? But I noticed the orange piece on the left has 10 segments. So I can now kind of associate that this is probably about a centimeter, since we said that the pack of cards is about 10 centimeters long. And then there's a ruler with both centimeters and inches on either side, even though I can't read them. So that kind of helps me determine. I always forget what the centimeter unit is in inches. It's not my default, so it helps me remember. Like, oh yeah, it's pretty small.
Cool. Okay, so let me just say one thing. I don't think it came out yet that this deck of cards is about 10 centimeters. So I just wanted to highlight. Okay, but that is an observation you're making, so that's cool.
Oh, it's
Uh,
is that's not what this says though? Hold on. I thought these are objects that are about 10 centimeters long on that green part.
I guess I suppose that's true. No. I guess that's
Okay,
true.
okay,
That is true. But it hadn't been said yet. But I guess
oh, okay,
I
okay,
said
okay,
I said it.
okay,
I don't
okay.
listen to myself. I only listen to you guys. Um, but also you said that you couldn't, Carrie, you couldn't see. So I just wanted to help you with the numbers. Like
Yeah, I
what
can't
number
see
can
these
I?
numbers.
So like right here, this number is a 9. This number is
Yeah,
a
so I can
10.
kind of see that. I can only tell that that's a 10 because I can see that it's two digits at this point,
Right.
like with how
So
small it is on mine.
this number here is an 8. This number
Okay.
here is a 9.
So 4 would be about 5 centimeters, 4 inches, 5 centimeters, approximately. Now, like if
So
that's
wait,
the
so
eight,
you're saying four inches is 5 centimeters? What are you seeing
I
that
think.
makes you?
Well, because you said that this was an 8 on the other side of that 10.
Yeah, this is an 8, this is a
Mm.
9, this is
Oh, I'm
the
so sorry. Okay, it goes the
10,
other way. I'm sorry.
this is 11.
So I was going from the bottom as if it were 1.
Ah. Oh,
Because
okay. So you
I can't see it.
right. Okay.
I
So I will be your eyes and you will be my brain.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that one.
these are going up. So 8 to 9 to 10 to 11 to 12, and then these are going from 1
The
to
other
10.
way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're
So
right, Carrie, that it's four inches
It
from
is
the
four
end of the
inches, which
slide.
means then that
one, two,
10
three.
centimeters, I mean, 5 centimeters would be 2. So 2.5. I'm just trying to think about, like, I'm trying to make I remember there's something with my thumb. I don't remember what it was. Because the centimeter thing is always, I don't get it. I
Well,
get
so
it.
but
I get it mathematically. I don't get it. I don't get it lengthfully, if that's even a word.
well then hopefully you will enjoy what we're about to do then.
I hope
Um,
so.
but so just to kind of but it is that's cool that you identified like centimeters is not something that you use very often, so you're more comfortable with inches, and then kind of to look at that connection. So we have about 4 inches is about 10 centimeters. So that's kind of the
Right.
equivalent that we can
And I
that
try
the
to, like,
ruler
for
tells us.
myself, I always try to put something down into the one proportion. So what is 1 centimeter, or what is 1 inch in centimeters, or something like this, so that I can make a length comparison, because these things make better sense in the math part of it, but it doesn't make better sense in the length part of it for me as an American in this staunchly in inches. Okay.
Wait, I'm just looking in the chat. Deborah shared all things we associate with numbers or counting. Okay. We've got a ruler, we've got cards, we've got a card with a particular number that we're talking about. We've got that block, that long thing that's broken into those 10 segments. Heidi says lengthily. I like that word and use it in a sentence. It is now, yes, we all carry that word forward, lengthily. Is there anything else that anyone wants to share before we move on? I mean, we're not moving on from our we're, we'll be talking about this for a while, but anything that folks see that you notice that seems that you would like to shed light on?
I just noticed that the bottom of the ruler is not flat.
Mm.
I was noticing that the smaller hearts in the middle of the card, I was trying to like pick one up in my brain and stick it on top of the one of the Cuisenaire segments. I was like,
Mm.
are you about a centimeter
Ooh,
wide,
Mhm.
a centimeter tall? I really need you to cut that out, Mark. Can you just like digitally, can you cut
cut
it,
it
snip it,
out.
snip, little screenshot for me and stick it on top? My brain needs you to do that for me.
I like it. I
Like,
will attempt to do that in a
thank you.
virtual manner.
Thank you.
Um, cool. Well, so we've got some good noticings. Each is associated with the number 10. Also, there are four suits in a deck of cards, and approximately 4 inches is approximately 10 centimeters. Okay, cool. So here we go. So your task, and don't quite jump up yet. I know you're excited to do it as soon as it comes on, but this is going to be your task. So we've done some talking about 10 centimeters, um, and approximately 10 centimeters. Your task is going to be, where can you find something that is about 10 centimeters long or 10 centimeters wide? So you can take a picture of it, and I'm going to give you a place to put that picture. You can make a sketch, or you could go get it and bring it back. Um, but I'd like you to bring back at least one example of something that is about 10 centimeters long or 10 centimeters wide. Now it says off you go, but don't off you go yet. Um, you're gonna have a good amount of time and give you 5 minutes to find something. So you can find as many things as you want. But try to bring back at least one example. If you use your phone, if you want to take a picture of it, if you use your phone and put your camera on that QR code, it'll open up a Padlet, which is just an online platform that you can add your picture to. Um, but again, you don't have to do that. That's a tech option, but you could also just bring the object. Okay. Any questions about what I'm asking you to do? I know, Nicole, that you are driving, um, so you can use your imagination and describe things that you think are 10 centimeters. I want you to be thinking about it, because we'll figure out a way to kind of look at the stuff you're talking about. Um,
But
and
also
yeah,
keep your eyes on the road.
yes. Oh, please. Yes. Keep your mind on 10 centimeters, but your eyes on the road. Okay, so I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. If you have any questions, just let me know.
One
But
quick question. We're estimating, we're not using any tools to measure.
that is yes. Or you can do whatever you'd like. All I would like you to do is bring me back something that is about 10 centimeters long. However you answer your question, I love.
How
Like
long?
Okay.
I'm open to it all.
How
Is
long
that
are we allowed for hunting?
I'm gonna give you 5 minutes before I'm gonna call you back together and
Okay.
we talk. Okay, and
Okay.
I'll play a song that will end. Um,
Okay.
and I'll put even a timer on the clock. Has everyone who wants it opened up the QR code?
Yeah, I just have a clarifying question, Mark. Is it 10
Yes.
centimeters wide, you said as well? It could be 10 centimeters tall or wide.
Yes.
Okay. My son's helping me out, so I have an assistant. So
Excellent. Oh, I love it.
Wait.
Uh, okay. If there are no other questions, I've been waiting to say this all day. Off you go. See you guys in 5 minutes. Okay. Come out wherever you are. Okay, so wherever you are, if you can hear my voice, come back to us. We're excited to see you. Um, oops. Uh, cool. Looks like we're all. Give me a thumb if your camera's not on. Maybe just give me a thumbs up, just so I know that folks are back. Or cameras. Or you can turn your cameras on. Okay, cool. I see all the thumb. Okay, cool. Um, Awesome. So I'm excited. I see some people put stuff in the Padlet, which we can look at. Um and but I want to start off maybe just by asking for a volunteer. Uh did anyone bring something back or submit a photo and want to talk to us about it? Anyone? Okay, so Lorna is holding up. What? Does that mouse have like, is it water? Like is it things are floating in that? That's Well, that's very cool. Sorry, I'm distracted by the shiny moving thing. Um, okay, cool. So Lorna, start us off. So Lorna said you're holding up your mouth. So you're saying your mouth is about 10 centimeters long. So how did you figure that out? How did you go about kind of determining that it was about 10 centimeters?
I actually use the measurement app on my iPhone.
Cool. Oh, I think I saw. Did you also include a photo
Yes,
in the?
yes,
Let
I
me.
did.
Sorry, I gotta make this. I'm gonna make this big so we can see it. You can all see it more. It's here somewhere. Very cool. So you used
Wow.
interesting. So you used the equivalents that Carrie kind of brought us up, right? Like Carrie was saying she moved those 10 centimeters into about 4 inches, and so your
Mm-hmm.
phone app told you that that was about 4 inches
Okay.
long. That cool. And would you say it's a little bit, did you estimate it's a little more than 10 centimeters or a little less than 10 centimeters?
Maybe a little less
Maybe a
because
little
I
less?
compared it to the Philadelphia cream cheese, was also estimated measurement with 4 inches.
Those are
It's
two
what
things that I never held together in my mind, the computer
well,
mouse and a Philadelphia cream cheese.
this is
But
what happens when you're eating and working.
right on, right on.
Time.
Awesome. Thank you for getting us started, Lorna. Other folks? I see there's a bunch of really cool. Everyone used pseudonyms. Is that the right word? So I don't know. Okay, Sarah, you were holding up. Sorry, I'm trying to make this bigger. You're holding up something though. Uh, Jumbo paper clips. So tell us what you measured about that box and how you determined that it was about 10 centimeters.
Well, I first started looking for things that looked about the size of a deck of cards. And I actually found several. The bottom portion of this Purell container, and I have a little mini Fresca can. They were all the same height. But then I also got out my ruler and measured. They're just about exactly 10 inches, every one of them.
That's
I mean,
cool.
10,
So
10 centimeters, I mean.
it was Fresca or the box of and then a Purell or like hand
Mhm,
sanitizer. Okay.
mhm.
And so when you were comparing those, so it was which part of the box? If you hold up the box again. All right. So
The
like the
height, well, the way I have it um, angled is the height of the box is about the height of a deck of cards.
okay. Cool. Someone else want to share what you measured, and we can look at it if you would like, or you could hold it up if you still have it. Karen, thank you.
Yeah, so I also was thinking in my head about the size of a deck of cards. So I have three things, and when I put them next to each other, they're close, but they're not exactly the same as each other. But I had a camera, salt shaker, and a pencil sharpener that looks like a camera. And this is the shortest,
Was
and
that
this
was
is
that
the
a
tallest.
that salt shaker is that was it looked like it
That
looks a
was
little,
the
like a bot.
shortest
Yeah,
one, yeah.
got it.
So it might
Ah,
actually, now that I'm thinking about it, might be a little bit. too small. Because I think when you like, I'm thinking about like shuffling cards and like they're kind of they bend a little bit more than my hand. So possibly all three of these things are way too small or short.
So I have excellent. So it's cool. So it sounds like some people are using tools, either virtual tools like Lorna's phone app, or physical tools like a ruler. But we're using like kind of just experiences that we have with deck of cards and kind of the things that we have a sense of. And I was cool, Karen, that you described just like the physicalness of holding a deck of cards as a way of kind of understanding and internalizing its size. It's super interesting to me. So you had three things, the salt shaker, the camera, and the pencil sharpener that looks like a camera. But they're all different sizes, like because you were calling them this one's the shortest, this one is the longest. And so I want people to keep kind of sharing, but as a question, um, what does about mean? Like, how did you determine about? Because like I wonder, like, is 12 centimeters still about 10? Is 8? I don't know. I mean, there's no right and wrong answer, but just as you were kind of figuring out your shapes, I'm just be curious to hear kind of how you dealt with that, how you felt comfortable saying, "Oh, this is about 10." I'm sorry, looking in the chat. Carrie said, "I noticed my hand is about 16 centimeters. So I could gauge something by it being a bit smaller than my hand." So excellent. So Carrie, when you said you noticed that your hand, tell us more about that note. Like you don't have like a
No,
ruler
yeah,
built
I
into your
actually
hand. So
measured.
so yeah, so tell us how, yeah, I'm interested in your
At first, I
process.
measured my hand to see if it was 10 centimeters, right?
Okay.
Because I don't have a comprehension of, I mean, it's exactly 4 inches, whatever. I don't know how, I don't, you know what I mean? It's not exact. So I measured my hand from the tip of my middle finger to the, like, roughly. Now, again, it's also roughly because you got to determine, are you going to go to the little wrinkle? Or are you going to go right to the ridge? So I did it right to the ridge, and that was about 16, 15, 16. And then I was like,
Okay.
okay, so whatever it is going to be like 2/3 of my hand length so that I could go and look for things that were about 2/3 of my hand length.
So did you find, so excellent. So you're kind of breaking up your hand. How did you come up with 2/3 just
Well,
as an estimate?
because if I were estimating 15, for
Hmm.
example, if 10 is 2/3 of 15, because if you have three parts of five, 10 is two parts of five, and
Hmm.
15 is three parts of five. So it
Cool.
just had to be like from the middle of my palm to my end of my finger is about the size I'm looking for, and then like I can measure the thing.
That's amazing because now, like when you don't have a ruler, but you're out in the world, you will have your hands.
Yeah, I'll
So
always have. Well, I mean, hopefully, you know.
hopefully. So Carrie, I have a question. I have a question for you that's a little bit different. Because but what the process you described was going around with your hand as your tool. Can you tell us about something you measured with your hand that you decided was not 10 centimeters? Like, was there
Uh,
anything you held up and you're
no,
like, oh no,
there wasn't anything that was really more than like there. I didn't pick anything that was bigger than my hand, really. So like, I already knew that it was going to be smaller than my hand, so I didn't. If it was already bigger than my hand, I just didn't. I didn't go for it. But
cool.
I'm
So
like the
that gave
first
you a
one.
good range to work.
Yeah, and the first one
Hmm.
I did was that little statue, the like what do you call it? Like a
I saw it.
I
This
forget
head.
what country it's from, but the little head. But that one was actually more than, but it's because of the pointy thing. So I was like, oh, all right, whatever, you know. Like
Hmm.
it's
Well, you have
still
to make
smaller than
choices,
my
right?
hand,
Yeah.
but the pointy hat, Indonesian,
And so it looks like you were doing the height of it, right?
right?
That's what you're
I could
measuring.
have
Okay.
possibly done the width,
Yeah.
um, but I didn't
Or like
because
chin
then
to
there's
the
other
top.
issues, right?
There's so
There's
many
like
things.
go to nose to ear. What do I do? How do I divide that up?
So let
So
me I'm gonna so thank you. I'm gonna go. I just sorry that I didn't notice them till just now, but I see Heidi and Patricia. I don't know whose hand was up first, but
I,
do you guys want to share? Like
yeah,
last two sharings.
I'll go real quick because it adds on to what Carrie was saying. I had the speaker, the Bose speaker, and it stood out to me because it's about the size of a 4x4 post, and I come from a long line of carpenters, and so 4x4s are actually 3.5 by 3.5 inches. So that observation of the 10 centimeters is around 4 inches. I was like, okay, so I'm looking for something that fits about the size of my palm. So uh, a 4x4 post is roughly this grip when you're working with posts. So this is kind of what I was looking for. And I looked on my desk and that's what was here. So this is kind of the shape I was looking or something around. But even a deck post is that. So that was kind of a common theme I was looking around the house for.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Patricia, final,
Um,
final, final word for now.
so I thought I posted. I was completely distracted by the technology of it. I took a picture with my camera, submitted it, but I don't see it anywhere.
What was it?
Nonetheless,
What
It
was
may
it
be
of?
on it may be all the way on the right, because I saw there was a section all the way, things landed way over on the right for some reason on some of the posts.
oh,
Yes. Oh, yeah. Because I was not sure which one. I couldn't decide. I was so indecisive. But yeah, there are some here. Oh, there's the salt shaker. Um,
oh,
ooh, a credit card. So Patricia, is one of
wow.
yours here? What was
Let's see,
yours?
keep going. Well, it's a card. It's a picture of a card. And see, I'm at home. There it
Here it
is.
is.
It
Oh,
is
there.
there.
There you go.
Okay. And so I'm at home. I'm in my office, which is actually the only place where I finish putting up pictures and cards. And so I know they're 4x6.
Hmm.
So I
All
said, there we
right.
go.
So a
And
four by
I'm
six. Yeah.
fond of this card I have up. So that's all right. I didn't have to be too creative. I just had to remember that the cards were 4x6.
Well, but it's super cool because that's helpful to me. Like I didn't like 4 inches is a like same thing like kind of connecting back to what Heidi said. She had something in her head that was 4 inches. Photographs being 4 by 6, that's something I have in my head. Like that's something I can visualize very
hmm
easily. So that's super. I had not made that connection.
Oh, and I'm
Um,
so glad I was actually successful too. So thank
so this is great. I wish that we could keep going, but this was just to give you a taste. So hopefully that was enough. And I thank you for all staying in your learner pockets. Um, but I do want to kind of transition us. So maybe Aaron, if you want to stop the recording, because I want to start to move us